Hi, I'm Little Boots, and this is my piece for Science magazine.
I'm flying, climbing, floating through time.
The last few weeks have been pretty crazy. We've been touring, supporting my new album Nocturnes, which came out a few months ago. So the American tour was really cool. I mean, our last gig was in New York. It was a big sold-out show, and it was just a really special feeling. I really feel like this new album is connected in America. So we just got back from Russia. We've been in Singapore, Hong Kong. We did a big tour of the States, and some really fun homecoming gigs here in London and north of Manchester. So it's been a really crazy few weeks, but it's been good fun. The new album's coming out on my own label, on Repeat Records, which is amazing to be, your own boss and run your own label. It's kind of scary and it's a lot of work, a lot more than I anticipated. But I was with Atlantic Records before, and even though some parts of the process they were very supportive, other parts it was very frustrating for me creatively, and there was definitely times when I felt a bit out of control, and it's very important for me to be in control of everything and make sure it's exactly how I want it, and there was times when I didn't feel like that before. So when it came to doing this album and changing label, it just seemed like the way to go for me. I think the music industry is changing so much, and artists, a lot of artists, they don't need those kind of services that big labels gave them before. Now they've got the internet, they've got all these different radio stations, TV stations. There's ways to get your music to your fans without this huge company distributing it. So I think the whole landscape is changing, and it's a very exciting time. I mean, the other people who are doing their own labels through the same Cobalt label services that I use, there's people like the Pet Shop Boys, Prince, like incredible artists. So it really seems like a smart move, and it's very empowering, it's exciting. The new album, Nocturnes, it took me quite a long time to write and record it, which was quite an up and down journey really. It was kind of frustrating at times and really exciting at times. It's called Nocturnes because it's quite a nighttime feel record. There's a lot of dance influenced tracks on there, and I've been DJing a lot in the gap in between the two albums, so that definitely fed into the feel and some of the inspirations for the record. And I recorded it all with Tim Goldsworthy. I'm a huge fan, so it was a real honour to be able to work with him and see how he gets some of those incredible sounds, the equipment he uses, and be able to get involved with all that in the studio. So it's been a really different record for me, but I think it feels a lot more coherent, and it's got a lot more of me in it. It's a very honest album. Broken Record was the first single for the album, and my first song that I got known for was called Stuck on Repeat, so I kind of wanted to do a cheeky part 2 to that song. And even though on the surface it's a very simple pop song about someone's voice getting stuck in your head, I'm obsessed with pop songs. I love pop songwriting, pop music, how lyrics and melodies work, and it's kind of for me a comment on that whole process of why we love to repeat, why we want to put a song on again. What is it? What tricks are in the song that make it stick so much? So it's kind of got two meanings to me, but you can take it how you want. When I moved to London, I was broke and needed some money, and I got a DJ gig in a pub, even though I didn't know how to press play on a deck. But somehow just playing for hours in this scuzzy East End pub every night just trained me up. And then I started going off and playing gigs, and it's been quite an organic process. But around the time I wrote the song Shake and was getting this direction together for the new album and realised it would be more dancefloor orientated, was when I started taking it a lot more seriously, and then it started paying me back, and I was like, hang on, this isn't just pressing go on a few tunes that I like, this is a whole art, and it's something that can be really rewarding. And the thing it's really pushed me to do is listen to other DJs, listen to other mixes, understand how dance records are structured and why they work, why when you play this record at home it seems alright, when you play it in the club some magic happens and this record comes alive. And it's taught me a lot, it's fed back into the writing of the album and the recording and how to build up those kind of tracks and how to structure them, and it really is an amazing skill. I mean, just So yeah, it's cool. I mean, for me, it's never the same as a live performance. That's where I come alive, and that's where I feel really at one with what I'm doing. But DJing is really a lot of fun, and it's definitely harder than it looks. I mean, stuff like social media is hugely important now. You can't really imagine being a musician or an artist without it. It is incredibly important, but I think the key is to try and use it in a unique or original way and try and figure out how you can stand out and why people would want to hear what you've got to say. But technology for me has always been so bound up and important with what I do. I mean, I kind of came from YouTube in many ways. It's where a lot of people got to know me, and ever since, I've always had this relationship with computers, and so much of our live show and of my live performances is with different gadgets and syncing different new musical interfaces with different things. So it's all pretty nerdy, but I think that everybody has to just embrace it really and just try and push the limits and try and do new things with all these amazing technologies we've got available to us now.
You're calling me back to work.
The future is exciting. I've got lots of different things going on. I'm recording some new material at the moment, so really hoping to get something new out soon as well. And I've just started my record label, so we're just lining up the first few releases of other artists, which is an amazing thing to be able to find artists that I love and then help them release their records as well. So that's something I'm super excited about. And yeah, there's some crazy technology things I'm developing, like this light up dress and this Japanese music instrument and stuff. So just lots and lots of different things that I'm getting involved in, and I'm really excited. So we'll see. Hopefully all of them will be happening soon, and I'll be mad busy.